Ruby, can you begin? Okay, so Nitya, Ruby will do this. I think next session we can try again. You coordinate with Ruby and get the link, the record.
Okay, sir.
Now, if you look at magnetic effect of current, okay? If you look at magnetic effect of current, let me tell you one thing. The chapter is huge in terms of formulae, but not huge in terms of problems. But you'll have a lot of problems in the sense, a lot of numericals, especially in your 12th standard also. In your 12th standard, it is called ME, that is electric current. Yeah, they have just studied as magnetic effect of current. Now, there are many topics in this, okay? Many topics and many subtopics. But if you look at the last topic, we have already completed it. If you come to page number, I'll tell you which page number. Can you hear me now? Page number 24, section 3.9. Moving coil galvanometer. Now, moving coil galvanometer, we have done it as a part of our previous chapter itself. And from moving coil galvanometer, can I say I have got 3 formulae already? Now I want all of you to revise moving coil galvanometer from your notebook. I want you to revise moving coil galvanometer from your notebook. And you will realize there were 3 important formulae in moving coil galvanometer, followed by 2 other important formulae, which I will show you on the screen. All of you read the topic moving coil galvanometer. In that, I had the first topic, what is the answer for deflecting torque? I had what is the answer for restoring torque or controlling torque. Then I had what is the value for current, and I had what is the formula for sensitivity. Just check whether these 4 formulae, are you finding it? Yes or no? These 4 formulae, are you finding it? Yes or no? Correct, Shannon. Very good.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hmm.
I am not getting what you are telling. I was
Page
not
number
there.
24, 3.9. While doing magnetism chapter, I was doing moving coil galvanometer, correct?
I don't know, sir. I don't remember.
Then it is, I really, all of you please respond. Have you done this topic moving coil galvanometer with me? Please respond in the message.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
when did we do it? Tell me. Check your notes and tell me when did you do moving coil galvanometer.
We have done in current electricity.
We have done it as a part of current and electricity. Sejal, were you there as a part of current electricity?
No.
That is why you don't know. We
Yeah.
did it as a part of current electricity. We did, all of you others who are in the class, we did moving coil galvanometer, we did moving coil galvanometer as ammeter, we did moving coil galvanometer as voltmeter. Remember?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Sejal, you'll have to see that moving coil galvanometer topic. I've done it as a part of current electricity. But nevertheless, the 4 important formula of moving coil galvanometer for all of you. Look at the screen. Tell me, do you remember this formula? Deflecting torque is NBIA or NIBA. Remember this formula? Deflecting
Yes.
torque
Yes.
is NBIA. Controlling torque is C theta. Controlling torque is C theta. What is the current passing through this?
C theta upon NBA.
C theta upon NBA. Remember these three formulae for moving coil galvanometer. Therefore, look at equation 1, look at equation 2, and look at the equation below equation 2. You will have the same formula. Check moving coil galvanometer. Instead of theta, they have said phi. And what was our formula for current sensitivity? It was d theta by di. Remember d theta by di, and I have done the derivation also. Therefore, what answer you get? You get the answer as NBA by C. Check your derivation page. Current sensitivity. Okay.
Yes.
There's just one more extra formula given in your module, that is voltage sensitivity. And voltage sensitivity is NBA upon RC. Voltage sensitivity is NBA upon RC. This is a new formula for you. You have not done this, so please make a note of this. Otherwise, all three formulae we have done. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is a new formula, fifth one. This is a new formula. Otherwise, all four formulae we have done. Sejal, check the video recording of current electricity. If you're not understanding, let me know. Then I will take it for you one-on-one. Okay? Confirm by next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, R is for resistance. R is for resistance, correct. R is for resistance. These are the formulae for moving coil galvanometer. Now, in addition to this, finish making a note, all of you. Now, in addition to this, write down the side heading, force acting in a magnetic field. Write down the side heading, force acting in a magnetic field. Write down force acting in a magnetic field. One minute. Tell me, have you seen these two formulae for force before? Just look at the screen and tell me, have you encountered these two formulae before? Have you seen it somewhere, or are you seeing it for the first time? First formula for force is F is equal to BIL sin theta. And the second formula is F is equal to BQV sin theta. Tell me, have you encountered this before, or this is the first time you're seeing it? First time?
Yes.
I guess first formula is just
Correct. First formula, we have already done it, but most of you are not aware. Nevertheless, these are the two formulae for, these are the two formulae for force acting in a magnetic field. Now please look at the screen. F stands for force, B stands for magnetic field, B stands for magnetic field, I stands for current, I stands for current, L stands for length, Q stands for charge, and V stands for velocity. Make a note of these two formulae for force. Quick. There is one more, BLV sin theta, but that we will take it for EMF. There is one more formula, BLV sin theta, but that will take it for EMF. Done? Okay. Now, making use of the formula we already know. We'll try to solve some MCQs. MCQs of, see here, either this, that is moving coil galvanometer, or this, that is of force in a magnetic field. Now, making use of this formula, we can start with some MCQs, not all. Now, come to page number. I'll tell you which MCQ you can solve. Come to page number 33. In that, say question number 18. Come to page number 33. In that, you see question number 18. Start. Page number 33. In that, question number 18. Start with this question. Tell me if you're getting the answer. Page number 33, question number 18.
Sir, 18th one, na?
Yeah, 18. Question number 33, question number 18. A circular coil of radius 4 centimeter. So look at the screen. Radius is 4 centimeter, means 4 into 10 power minus 2 meter. Okay. And 20 tons. Therefore, N is equal to 20. Carries a current of 3 amperes. So carries a current of 3 amperes. That means I is equal to 3 amperes. It is placed in a magnetic field of intensity of 0.5 Weber per meter square. It is placed in a magnetic field of intensity of 0.5 Weber per meter square. What is the magnetic dipole moment? what is the magnetic dipole moment? Now, you know the formula for magnetic moment from our previous chapter. I know formula for magnetic moment is NIA. Remember our most basic formula for magnetic moment, M is equal to NIA. We had this formula in 11th standard also. And we have used the formula in the previous chapter also. Now, can I say M is equal to N, number of turns? Is number of turns given? Yes, number of turns given is 20. Is the current given? I. I is given as 3 ampere, correct? Area. Can I say area is nothing but pi into r square? Can I say area is nothing but pi into r square? Is r known? Yes, 4 into 10 power minus 2. Now can you simplify and tell me the answer for magnetic moment? Now can you simplify and tell me the answer for magnetic moment? Start. Yes, actually, very good. So can I say it will be M is equal to 20 into 3 into pi. Now R is 4 into 10 power minus 2. Now R square will be 4 into 4, 16 into 10 power minus 4. Okay. Now look at the options and tell me what do you think will be the right options. In the sense, if you simplify, I think you'll get a direct answer. Think about it. Okay, Arshia correct. Others? Tanvi correct. Ruby correct. Varsha, just check your answer once. Varsha, just check your answer once. Meren. Meren correct. Muhammad Ali correct. Shannon, check your answer. Veronica correct. Sheetal and Disha correct. Answer will be B, 0.3. Tell me, are you getting 0.3? Are you getting 0.3? Should I continue solving on the screen and show you how the answer is from 0.3? See, I'll tell you one shortcut. Then with the question number is 18. Question number is 18, page number 33. Question number is 18, page number 33. Oh, listen. I'll do one shortcut. Means if I look at the options, it is 0.1, 0.3, 0.45, 0.6 means I have good number of degrees of freedom. In the sense I have good leeway to approximate. Now, can I say 3 pi? I can take it as 10. Think about it. Can I say 3 pi? I will take it as 10. that itself will make your answer direct. Just check. If I take 3 pi s10 on the screen that I have shown, therefore can I say answer will be 20 into 10, that is 200. Now 200, if I take it like this, into 16 into 10 power minus 4, start.
So why that 3 pi is equal to 10?
Tell me, what is 3 pi actual answer?
3.1.
No, that is only pi. What is 3 pi?
3 3 is the 9.
So tell me, what will be the answer? 9 point something? Correct?
Yeah.
So we approximate it, okay? Because the options are so far apart, I have that luxury of taking approximations. That is what I said before solving, that options are a little far apart, so I have good leeway of taking approximations. So I've taken approximation of 3 pi s10 just to simplify your calculations. Tanvi, did you get the question number? Next page, come to question number 30. Next page, come to question number 3030 and try to tell me the answer. Next page, question number 30. Next page, question number 30. Page number 34, question number 30. Page number 34, question number 30. Two galvanometers A and B. So look at this, two galvanometers A and B. Everyone look at the screen. Two galvanometers A and B require 3 milliampere, and 5 milliampere respectively to produce the same deflections of 10 divisions. So both are producing the same number of divisions, that is 10. Then we have to see the sensitivity. I know the formula for sensitivity is d theta by di. I know the formula for sensitivity is d theta by di. Check my formula. Current sensitivity is d theta by di. Check over here. Can I say current sensitivity is d theta by di? Now d theta by di, if I do over here, tell me in the first case what answer will I get for d theta by di? I will get answer as 10 by 3 into 10 power minus 3. And over here I will get answer as 10 by 5 into 10 power minus 3. Now tell me which one will give me a greater answer, A or B? Here I will get 3 ones are 3 point somethings are. Here I'll get 5 ones are 5 twos are. Therefore 2 is greater or 3 point something is greater. You have to see. Because into 10 power 3 will anyway come. Therefore can I say answer of A will be higher? Can I say answer of A will be higher? Therefore, can I say A is more sensitive than B? Therefore, can I say A is more sensitive than B? Because sensitivity of A has come higher than sensitivity of B. Is it clear? Sensitivity of A has come higher than sensitivity of B. Clear? Done. Okay. Question number 31, take it as your homework. Question number 31, take it as your homework. Now, same page, page number 34, there is one question number 1. There is a question number 1. A magnetic field can be produced by. Try to give me the answer. This is a general knowledge question. Question number 1. A magnetic field can be produced by. Give me that answer. A magnetic field can be produced by. Think about it and answer. A magnetic field can be produced by. A moving charge. Does a moving charge produce magnetic field? Yes. We have studied in electromagnetic waves. When a charge starts to move, it has both electric field and magnetic field. Look at me. Look at me. A stationary charge has electric field only. Correct? A stationary charge has electric field only. When a charge starts to move, it will have electric field as well as magnetic field. Okay? I will repeat. When a charge is stationary, it will have electric field only. But when a charge starts to move, it will have electric field plus magnetic field. Therefore, a moving charge will have magnetic field, correct. Option B. Okay, a changing electric field. A changing electric field will also give rise to magnetism. A changing electric field also will give rise to magnetism. That is the chapter, magnetic effect of electric current. Therefore, answer will be both of these. Answer will be both of these. You also have to remember two ways in which I can get a magnetic field is either by moving a charge or by changing the electric field. For you, it becomes a theory point also. Okay, this question becomes a theory point also. Therefore, in future, if you want to know how can magnetic field be created from current, either by moving a charge or by changing the electric field, I can get the answer for a magnetic field. Okay, therefore, answer for the first one is D. Answer for the first one is D. Okay. Now, next question. Come to page number 46. Next question. Come to page number 46. Next question. Come to page number 46. In that, see question number 34. In that, see question number 34. We have done the formula for torque. Everyone, please look at the screen. Tell me, in the previous chapter, haven't we done the formula for torque as mb sine theta? Tell me, look at the previous chapter. Magnetism. Haven't we done this formula for torque? Tau is equal to mb sine theta, or tau is equal to m cross b. We have done this formula. Now, using this formula, try to solve question number 34. Start. Anyone got the answer for question number 34? I'll give you the starting part. Listen. A closely wound solenoid of 2000 turns. That means, can I say number of turns is given as 2000? And area of cross section of 1.5 into 10 power minus 4. Area of cross section A is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 4. Carries a current of 2 ampere. It carries a current of 2 ampere. It is suspended through its center and perpendicular to its length, allowing it to turn in a horizontal plane of uniform magnetic field B. That means B is also given. B is given as 5 into 10 power minus 2. It is given as 5 into 10 power minus 2. Making an angle of 30 degree. Making an angle of 30 degree. What is the torque? Now this is the data given. And I know the formula for torque is mb sine theta. Correct? I know the formula for torque is mb sine theta. Or I can write the formula for torque. M can be written as NIAB sine theta because M is equal to NIA. In the previous problem itself, we did M is equal to NIA. Now torque is equal to N is given, I is given, A is given, B is given, theta is given. Substitute and tell me what answer you get for torque. Start. The only thing you should know is the first thing, formula for torque. That is MB sine theta. Secondly, you should know what is M. M is equal to NIA. Therefore, start. M is equal to NIA. Answer will be C. Getting it, all of you? Answer will be C. Clear? Answer will be C. Similarly, question number 35, take it as your homework 3. Question number 35, take it as your homework 3. Question number 35, take it as your homework 3. Okay. Now start solving question number 46 on that page. On page number 47, on the next page, can you see question number 46? I'll tell you the answer. Start solving. In the meantime, log off and log in also. And in the meantime, give me the answer. Okay, log off and log in.